Hey there. Ever feel like there's never enough time in the day? You're not alone. But here's the thing, successful people, like CEOs, athletes, and innovators, aren't just lucky with their time. They've cracked the code on making every hour count. In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to share their secrets, practical habits you can use to take control of your day, crush your goals, and still have time for what matters most. Stick with me, because this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. First, successful people prioritize ruthlessly. They know not every task is created equal. They focus on what moves the needle, tasks that align with their long-term goals. This starts with a concept called the Eisenhower Matrix. It's a simple tool to categorize tasks by urgency and importance. Urgent and important tasks get done immediately. Important but not urgent tasks, like planning or learning new skills, get scheduled. Urgent but unimportant tasks, like most emails, get delegated. And tasks that are neither urgent nor important? They're eliminated. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He's famous for saying no to almost everything. By focusing only on high-impact activities, he's built one of the most successful investment portfolios in history. So, step 1. Every morning, list your tasks, categorize them, and focus only on what's important. Next, successful people plan their day with intention. They don't just wing it. Most high achievers block out their schedules the night before or first thing in the morning. This is called time blocking. It's simple, assign specific chunks of time to specific tasks. For example, Elon Musk reportedly breaks his day into 5-minute increments to maximize efficiency. You don't need to go that extreme, but the principle holds. If you've got a big project, block off 90 minutes to focus on it without distractions. Schedule your meetings, workouts, even downtime. By assigning time to tasks, you're less likely to get derailed by random interruptions. A pro tip here, always leave a buffer. Unexpected things pop up, so build in 15 to 30-minute gaps to handle them without throwing off your whole day. Let's talk about focus, because successful people guard their attention like it's gold. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, notifications, social media, that coworker who just has to chat. High achievers create environments where they can focus deeply. This often means saying no to multitasking. Studies show multitasking reduces productivity by up to 40%. Instead, successful people practice single tasking. When they're working on something, that's all they're doing. Take Bill Gates. He's known for his Think Weeks, where he isolates himself to read and think deeply without interruptions. You can replicate this on a smaller scale. Turn off notifications, put your phone in another room, and use tools like website blockers if you need to. Deep work, focused, uninterrupted effort, produces outsized results. Another key habit is leveraging the power of mornings. Many successful people are early risers, not because they love waking up at 5 a.m., but because mornings are often the quietest, most distraction-free part of the day. Apple CEO Tim Cook starts his day at 4:30 a.m. to review reports and exercise before the chaos begins. Even if you're not a morning person, the principle is about front-loading your day with high-priority tasks. Your brain is sharpest after a good night's sleep, so tackle your most important work first. This ties into something called the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately to avoid procrastination. For bigger tasks, start with a small step to build momentum. Write one sentence of that report, or do a quick stretch before a full workout. Small wins in the morning set the tone for a productive day. Now, let's address energy management, because time management isn't just about the clock, it's about your energy. Successful people know when they're at their best and align their toughest tasks with those peak energy periods. For most people, energy peaks in the morning, dips after lunch, and picks up slightly in the late afternoon. Track your energy for a week and notice when you feel sharpest. Schedule your creative or analytical work for those times. Save low-energy tasks, like responding to emails, for when you're naturally less focused. Oprah Winfrey swears by this. She schedules her creative work, like preparing for interviews, when her energy is highest, and saves administrative tasks for her lower energy periods. Also, don't skip the basics: sleep, exercise, and nutrition. No one performs at their best running on 4 hours of sleep and 3 cups of coffee. Delegation is another secret weapon. Successful people don't try to do everything themselves. They build teams, outsource, or automate repetitive tasks. Take a small business owner who spends hours on bookkeeping. By hiring an accountant or using software like QuickBooks, they free up time for strategy or client work. Even if you're not a CEO, you can delegate. At home, maybe it's hiring a cleaner for a few hours a week. At work, it's training a colleague to handle routine reports. The goal is to offload tasks that don't require your unique skills. As entrepreneur Tim Ferriss puts it, focus on being productive instead of busy. Ask yourself, what can I delegate or automate to free up time for what really matters? Successful people also embrace the power of saying no. Time is finite, and every yes to one thing is a no to something else. High achievers are selective about commitments. They evaluate opportunities based on their goals. If it doesn't align, they politely decline. This isn't about being rude, it's about protecting your time. For example, when Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997, he slashed dozens of projects to focus on just a few game changers, like the iPod. That focus turned Apple into a trillion-dollar company. You can apply this by setting clear boundaries. If a meeting doesn't have a clear purpose, skip it. If a side project doesn't serve your goals, pass on it. Practice saying, "Thanks for the opportunity, but I can't take it on right now." Another critical habit is regular reflection and adjustment. Successful people don't just set a schedule and stick to it forever. They review what's working and what's not. Many do a weekly review, 15 minutes on a Sunday to look at their calendar, assess their progress, and adjust for the week ahead. Did you spend too much time on low-value tasks? Did interruptions derail your focus? Use that data to tweak your approach. Amazon's Jeff Bezos is known for his obsession with feedback loops. He constantly evaluates what's working and pivots when needed. You can do the same. Keep a simple journal or use an app to track how you spend your time. Over weeks, you'll spot patterns and make smarter choices. Let's not forget the importance of rest. Successful people know burnout is the enemy of productivity. They schedule downtime to recharge. Arianna Huffington, after collapsing from exhaustion, became a vocal advocate for sleep and well-being. She schedules digital detoxes and prioritizes 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Rest isn't laziness, it's strategic. Even short breaks during the day, like a 10-minute walk or meditation, can boost focus and creativity. The Pomodoro technique, working for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break, is a favorite among high achievers for this reason. Build rest into your schedule, and you'll get more done in less time. Finally, successful people align their time with their purpose. They know why they're doing what they're doing. Whether it's building a business, advancing their career, or spending time with family, they tie their daily actions to a bigger vision. This clarity keeps them motivated. Take a moment to define your purpose. Write down your top 3 goals for the next year. Then, every week, ask yourself, are my tasks moving me closer to these goals? If not, cut them. This is how people like Serena Williams or Elon Musk stay laser focused. They know what they're working toward and let that guide their time. So, to wrap up, here's how successful people manage their time. They prioritize ruthlessly using tools like the Eisenhower Matrix. They plan their days with time blocking and leave buffers for flexibility. They protect their focus by eliminating distractions and practicing deep work. They leverage mornings and small wins to build momentum. They manage energy, not just time, by aligning tasks with peak performance periods. They delegate or automate low-value tasks, say no to non-essential commitments, and regularly reflect to improve. They prioritize rest to avoid burnout. And above all, they align their time with their purpose. You don't need to be a billionaire to adopt these habits. Start small, try time blocking for one day or doing a weekly review this Sunday. Over time, these practices compound, just like a good investment. Manage your time like the most successful people do, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish in those same 24 hours we all get. Thank you, and now go take control of your day.